All right, guys, so excited. We're back with Let's Talk Dragons. As you know, I love doing these interviews. Now, today I've got a guest named Bludstem, who's somewhat new to War Dragons, but definitely not new in gaming or in the YouTube world. Welcome to the show.
What's up, everybody?
So, you have found yourself in the infamous game of War Dragons.
Yes.
So, what do you think so far?
I like the style. I like base building games, and it's really very similar tactic-wise to how you build up your base in the other game that I play. Like you want to start off small, and just kind of as you get higher and higher, then you can kind of expand your base out.
Right. So, what is the other game that you play?
The other game is Castle Clash. It's a sort of a war-based game. You attack other people's bases just like in War Dragons, but instead of dragons, you use heroes.
Okay. Very cool. And from what I understand, you actually do YouTube on that, correct?
Yes, I've got about 50 total videos on my channel right now. You can find me at that Bluddy one on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be sure to put the link in here for everybody so they can see it. All right. So I know you play the Castle Clash, and that's really cool, but this is all about War Dragons today. I'm so excited about the new dragons coming out and everything. What about you? Have you already chose a dragon? Are you waiting for something? What's your plans?
Yeah, right now I'm mostly free to play. Like I just buy the elite packs, so I am working on Ilder. I'm almost at the golden evolution stone.
Nice. And you're like a level 40 something, right?
Yeah, I just got to 44 with the last fortification event.
So that's pretty good for your level. And are you planning to push as far as you can, or are you going to get multiple dragons?
I'm gonna try pushing as far as I can. I also got the half off rider this season as well.
Very nice. And what about the 8 token mission bonuses? Did you go for that line as well?
No. I figure once I get to the point where I can spend a little bit more money in the game, then I might be able to go for those, but right now, with the level that I'm at, it is probably just best to stick with one line of rewards.
One thing I'd like to suggest is that you use that to your advantage. Like, for example, the PvP, it's really hard to get the resources that you need. So one of the things I like to tell lower level players is, first of all, get that first half, like at least to the point where you get your energy packs and your inner fires for one PvP, right. And then afterwards get it for another PvP, because a lot of the times the prizes we collect along the way on those actually help us increase what we get. So what level dragon tier are you even in right now?
I am working through the orange tier right now.
Okay, and you're almost to the goldstone, you said.
Yes. And the newest dragon that I got is Amarok. Okay.
So yeah, if you can at least get to the Sapphire Stone, that dragon is going to be a big help to you next season. So even if you get just the Sapphire Stone, that is going to be a huge help to you next season, and then you can try to get one all the way. So don't let it discourage you by any means.
Yeah, I figure the way I do gaming is you've got to have fun no matter what you're doing. And if you don't like a specific part of the game, then don't do that part, but do the parts that you have fun with.
Exactly. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that'll be like, don't get multiple dragons. I'm like, if that's what you want, that way you can test out the different dragons, see what you like better, then I don't see the problem with it at all. I mean, it's your game, But
yeah, the only thing I haven't mastered yet is the hunter chain.
Right, yeah, it'll take you some time. I know that I am decent with hunters. There's people out there that are amazing with hunters. But I don't know. I don't play the game to be able to beat big bases. I play the game to be able to find the little ins and outs of the game. Now, you said you're on a team that just made Platinum, but you aren't in Atlas, right? Atlas yet, correct? Okay. So
yeah, we're waiting for the rollout.
Fantastic. Now, what is it that most, confuses you about Atlas or is most intimidating?
I would have to say the different zones. Like, I've watched a few videos on Atlas just to kind of study up, and the different zoning rules and stuff like that confuses me a bit.
You mean like the different lands between land and land?
Yeah, like the different colors for the lands. I know that red is enemy land, and I believe green is neutral, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm. Right, that's the symbols, not the color of the land itself. So it's actually not too bad. I know that was one of the things that intimidated me, but all the colors are really just showing what team is where. It kind of creates the division or whatever. And then as for, like you say, the red is the enemy land. It's a it's a zone that nobody can own, that you can go in and you can hunt glory on and hit each other with. So it's not too intimidating, just as long as you don't land there for no reason or for accidental reasons and sit there. My mother did that once. She was like, I was moving and I forgot, fell asleep, and I woke up to nothing. I'm like, oh no.
Wow.
Yeah, so that can't happen. But anything else? Like, if I was to make another video for someone, for the teams like yourself that are just getting ready to come into Atlas, what is it you would want to see?
Kind of the beginner's steps on getting your I don't remember what it's called, but the main area that you land or that you set up in.
Oh, okay, so like your castle zone?
Yeah, how to get that set up, and I am not administrative on the team that I'm in, so I won't have to deal with any of the Atlas administrative duties for the team.
That's handy. That is very handy. Well, we could definitely do that. I am planning to bring back my Explorer series. I think there's going to be some little exciting things there for that. Now, what is it so far that you found to be the most help for you as a lower level player coming into the game? Is it been more the one-on-one, the videos out there? What is it that you find the most valuable?
I like to research, so watching videos is definitely a big thing, and then having a team that is willing to teach new players, I find is extremely valuable.
I do too, and I think that new players, lower level players, are actually kind of, I don't know, they're underutilized, because the newer player comes in and you guys are excited and wanting to grow, and it gets everybody else excited. So it's good that you found a team that's willing to do that.
And the only thing that I've had confusion with is figuring out how to use the fortification planner document.
Oh, okay. I actually have a video on that, so I'll send you a link to that. And I'll put it in the link.
That's cool.
I'll put that link in the video description below, as well as my beginners series that goes through the things you're talking about for Atlas. Now that we've talked a little bit about War Dragons, you have decided that you would like to eventually start maybe making your own videos on War Dragons as you get, a little bit more involved in the game. You want to tell us a little bit about your vision?
What I want to do is kind of, I like to start out doing a beginner series, kind of showing how you need to set things up to be successful, helping those new players along in my videos for the other games. So I'm thinking of doing something like that, and then kind of going into higher end content as things progress. Right.
It makes perfect sense. That's exactly what I did. Very, very cool. Have you checked out my Beginner's Guide series?
I have not, mostly because of I found your channel right before the holidays, and then the past couple of days I have been sick. So
That's what you said. You haven't been able to put any content out because you've not been feeling well.
yeah, it's no fun.
No, it's not. I took like a month off. This poor channel. Everyone's probably like, where did she go?
Yeah, I ended up watching the video right before you left, saying that you were going to be back a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I don't. It was tough. I mean, because I wanted to make my videos, but I knew that I needed to just take some time off, breathe, spend time with the family. And I'm sure you can relate being a YouTuber. It's just sometimes it can be overwhelming and take over everything, your entire day's schedule.
Absolutely. I have to figure out time to make videos and stuff like that, and kind of plan ahead and figure out what I want to do for each video way ahead of time, and just kind of have a notebook of ideas.
Right. Now, one really big thing I think would be really cool to get an insight on from you is like a message to PG. As a very, very new player, is there any kind of like suggestions or changes you would like to see within the game?
I haven't really hit the point to where I think that I've seen things that need changed, but I have heard through the grapevine and other videos that there are several things that that need to be changed that I just haven't been involved with yet.
Right. So everything that you've come across so far has been good for you and your progression then?
Yes.
Fantastic. Yeah, I know that they had brought out a new like tutorial phase, and I think they took it back off. I don't know if it's back or not. And I got to check it out. It was pretty cool. So, but I just wasn't sure. I was like, I wonder if there's something more that we could do, you know, on the PG side for the newest players, whether it be more explanations within the game. Like, I think it'd be pretty cool. Like last season, they had it where if you clicked on the dragon in the season, you could actually see a video of how that dragon worked. And
right.
I'm not seeing that this season, so I think that would be cool for them to bring that back.
I agree with that as well. I did find that the tutorial really wasn't very in-depth with the explanations. It pretty much just showed you the skill at work, but it really didn't tell you what it did or what even you were supposed to do besides killing off the base.
Right. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, definitely then go check out my Beginner's Guide series, and anybody else that's, you know, watching the video, if you are as new as him, you know, I have a really detailed tutorial set of videos that, I mean, it goes through the basics of leadership and everything that I think you'll find very cool. And they're like 5-10 minute videos that make them short and sweet and really easy to get through. So you may want to check that out.
Yeah, I definitely will take a look.
Awesome. Well, I hope you get to feeling better, and we really appreciate you coming in, and I hope you're enjoying Hilder, because I know I'm loving that dragon personally.
Yeah, I got him to where he needs to level up, but I don't yet have my my den upgraded enough to
be able to go any further.
Level him up.
Gotcha.
Right now, my best one is Somnus from last season.
Oh, I love Somnus. That's my favorite dragon. How far did you get Somnus?
I got him to the orange tier.
Oh.
I might have gotten the green egg. I've got the game open so I can look real quick.
I love that dragon.
Yeah, he's really nice for just cleaning things up.
To me, like with the rider I have on it and the runes I've got on it, that dragon destroys. Like, he's just a lawnmower. He's amazing.
Yeah, and what I like about this season compared to last season, because this is my first full season, so I kind of came in at the end of last season And I like the fact that last season the dragon was a lower grade to begin with than this season.
Right.
So
Well, that happens with all of the Festive Dragons. They will start out at a low grade tier with the stones. So the next Festive Dragon that comes out will be the same way. It's one of those that's really useful to lower level tiers like that. So if you've got your dragon to where you want it, let's say you decide you're going to make your gold sapphire, then you could hop over. And a lot of times either the Festives will be cheaper. Like I know Somnus was a little bit cheaper than the regular dragons, or they'll be the same price and they'll discount it for 2 weeks. So you might want to check out. And it should be a hunter. I don't know. They haven't announced it, but usually it seems to work out if there's 2 sorcerers and 2 warriors and then only 1 hunter like this season. It's big chance that it's going to be a hunter. Not for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a hunter. And I'm hoping that it's an Earth.
Would say so.
Right, and I'm hoping it's Earth because we haven't had an Earth hunter since before I started playing, which was like the summer of 2018, I believe, or 17. I don't even know when I started playing now. Over a year ago, we'll just say that. But,
wow.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming on today. I'm going to go ahead and let you get back to your gaming and your videos and whatever else you've got to do. But, guys, don't forget to go check him out, especially if you play, what is it called, Castle Clash? Is that right?
Yes.
If you play that game, be sure to go check out his YouTube channel. As I said, I will put the link to that in the video description below, along with some other links for everybody to check out as well. Anyways, we appreciate you coming in, and we'll talk to you later.
All right. And as I always say, enjoy.
Awesome. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.